be tonight.
Why tonight?
Because Tuesdays are the only night my ex-wife allows me to see my own children.
What about DNA testing him?
There's no time for that. That's not all that rare. According to the internet, he could be one of over 100,000 Amerasian kids who were left behind in the war.
But what kind of son waits 30 years to find his father?
I don't know. But what if I just let Johnny's son walk out the door? You think about how hard it must have been for him to get to us.
I have, and what I want to know is how he found us.
From the letters I wrote to Johnny.
No, those letters that have your parents' address on them, not ours. Something's not right here, Mary Elizabeth.
I don't know if any of it's true or not. All I know is when he was standing there, I kept staring at him, and then there it was. He had Johnny's smile.
Now, where are you going?
He could be family Collier.
All this because of a smile?
As long as he's here in Birmingham, he belongs here with us, with his cousins, and his Aunt Mary Elizabeth, and his Uncle Collier. You coming, Uncle?
Vietnam, Amerasians are called boy da, the dust of life.
Why do they call you that?
Well, because there's a saying there that goes, a family without a father is like a house without a roof. And without a roof, the spirit of the house is lost and it turns to dust.
We have a saying something like that here in America. The father's the king of the castle. Isn't that right, Collier?
Yeah, until the Queen Bee returns to the hive.
So, did you ever meet my Uncle Johnny?
No, most of us were born when our American fathers were gone.
So how exactly do you know that Johnny's your father?
Well, truthfully, I only know what my mother's told me. But she talked a lot about him.
And Johnny's things you got there in that box, how'd you get her hands on them?
Well, that's one of the stories my mother told a lot. Because it was also the last time she saw my father. He was in our hut, helping my mother one night. She was sick because of me, I think. And the Viet Cong were getting close, so he had to leave in a hurry. The next day, when he came back for his things, we were gone because they burned our hut to the ground that night.
Let me get us some coffee.
How about some Grandma's cookies?
My grandparents. Do they live nearby?
Just across town?
I'd love to meet my father's father.
Your father's mother's quite a hoot herself.
Oh, yeah. Excuse me for a second.
Do you guys really eat dogs over there?
Davis.
Only the ones that bark while we sleep.
Mary Elizabeth, I don't think telling him that he can meet your parents is a very good idea.
He could be their grandchild. I can't exactly keep that from them.
But if you take him there and you're wrong, you're going to break their hearts and you never forgive yourself.
Maybe you're right.
Now you're talking sense.
I'll talk to Petey first.
No, Mary Elizabeth, not Petey. You know you can't believe half of what comes out of his mouth. Remember last New Year's Eve, he started drinking and swore he was engaged to Sharon Stone?
I told him she was already married. Look, he's also the only person we know who served with Johnny. If anybody knows the truth, it's Petey.
You must be Derek, and you must be Darren. Do you know why you're here today? Can you tell me?
My mom and dad are still fighting.
Has anyone told you why they're fighting? Who?
Our dad.
What did he say?
He said that Mom loves us very much and he does too.
Is that all?
Daddy says that they're fighting because they both want to be able to kiss us goodnight, but they can't because we're not living together no more.
You guys are very lucky to have everyone love you so much, aren't you?
That's what my daddy says.
Can I ask you one more question? Do you want to live with your mom? Do you want to live with your dad?
Nope, I don't see nothing out there but the faces of my loving family. Is that what I think it is? I believe so, General Jackson. It's a white flag. The war is over. We're going home. We're going home. When Johnny comes marching home again. When Johnny comes marching home again.
Hurrah, hurrah.
You're not Collier.
No, I'm Tammy. Hey there, Johnny boy.
Hey, Tammy.
Hi.
Who's Tammy?
Didn't you tell her about me yet, Johnny?
We just met last night.
Now can we finish the play, Johnny boy?
Maybe after y'all rehearse a little bit.
You were supposed to come inside and say hurrah, hurrah.
Yeah, I know that, Mary Elizabeth, but she's bigger than me, and she was in my way.
Now you've ruined everything. I knew you would.
You want a soda, Johnny boy?
They're in the kitchen.
That way? Johnny, I think I need a little advice, you know, the man-to-man kind.
Well, I think you're right. You know what? Tonight, Tammy and I are going to watch a scary movie on television. Maybe you and Mary Elizabeth could join us.
You mean like a double date? I don't know.
Oh, come on, Collier. Live a little dangerously. By tonight, I promise you, you will know everything you need to know about women. Okay. Now, you remember the advice I gave you, right?
Right. Girls like it when guys act like the boss, but do it nice.
Right. Just got to do it nice. Now, if you get into trouble, just do what I do, okay?
Okay.
Oh, there's room here for you, Johnny.
I kept your seat warm for you, Johnny boy.
Popcorn?
Oh, sure, I'd love some, Johnny.
Thanks, Johnny.
Popcorn?
No, thanks.
Oh, come on, Mary Elizabeth. I brought this for you, so eat it.
Oh, Johnny, this is the part where the monster...
Mary Elizabeth, don't go ruining a surprise for Tammy.
Let go of my shoulder.
I will when I'm ready.
You want some popcorn, Collier?
Sure.
No, that's okay. I'll just give him some of mine.
So what'd I ask you? Could that be true?
Oh, yeah. We got a lot of nookie and nam. Didn't matter what it cost, the only thing we had to look forward to.
She said Johnny was different. What'd you mean by that?
Yeah, we go out whoring, he'd find himself something better to do.
Whoring, Petey?
Oh, what, you want me to put a pretty face on it? Hell, the whores didn't. You want a beer?
No, thanks.
Might have a drink.
It's your bar. Your liver.
So, what was the name of that woman again?
Kim, too. You remember her?
God, I don't think so, but if Johnny was doing anything with her, probably would have known about it because he'd have been bragging just like everybody else. She must have meant something to him.